A local nonprofit art house cinema, popularly known as FACETS, will celebrate its 50th anniversary this year. In honor of the milestone, the nonprofit will change its name from FACETS Multimedia to FACETS Film Forum. Executive Director Karen Cardarelli said, quote, "Changing our name to FACETS Film Forum underscores our commitment to fostering connections and conversations through cinema," end quote. Cardarelli notes that with an increase in attendance, FACETS looks forward to growing their impact. With new leadership and programs on the horizon, FACETS launched a $1 million fundraising initiative. Creative strategist Tamara Bojoquez notes that 25% has already been raised, and the nonprofit aims to reach the $1 million amount by 2027. To help reach the goal, there are 2 fundraising events planned this year: Beyond the Red Carpet and the 50th anniversary celebration. Beyond the Red Carpet serves as a pre-Academy Awards event with an interactive discussion predicting award season winners. Speaking of new leadership, Rich Moscow will join FACETS as a board co-chair alongside Bojoquez. Moscow previously served as the director of the Chicago Film Office for 22 years. FACETS was established in 1975 by Milo Stilik. It started out of a Northside Chicago church, with Stilik running a 16mm projector from a choir loft and patrons seated in the hardwood pews. For 50 years, FACETS served as a haven for bold cinematic exploration and brave conversations. Kendrick Lamar shut it down during his Super Bowl halftime performance alongside Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam and collaborator SZA, ending the performance with his popular diss track against Drake, Not Like Us. The GNX rapper also brought out Serena Williams, the famed tennis player who previously dated Drake. The California-born rapper hinted at the diss track, stating that he wants to play everyone's quote-unquote favorite song, but there's people who like to sue. He was referencing the current legal battle surrounding the song as Drake filed suit against UMG and 2 streaming services for defamation. Social media users were quick to share their 2 cents on the performance, namely the moment humble rapper called Drake out by name. K-Dot's halftime performance not only ended with Not Like Us, but with the words "Game Over" spelled out in the crowd. Lamar had taken home 5 Grammys the week prior, claiming a sweep at the awards for this record. Speaking of the Super Bowl halftime show, a protester named Zulkarnain Nantambo ran onto the field while holding a banner. The banner featured both the Palestinian and Sudanese flags, with words Sudan and Gaza written on the white spaces. In a video, the man is seen jumping from the platform Lamar was performing on and running toward the 50-yard line. He held the banner and circles back around so that people could see the flag clearly. He later runs 10 yards before he's tackled by 3 people. The on-field protest served a little surprise as current President Donald Trump attended the big game. Trump has made his stance regarding Palestine quite clear, recently stating in a White House press conference that the United States would take over Palestine and quote-unquote own it. The NFL notes that production was unaware of the individual's intentions. The league notes that Nantambo will be banned for life from future NFL events. Lamar's performance had its own subtle and not so subtle political messaging, specifically Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam and his dancers situated as the American flag. Bravo stars Paige DeSorbo and Craig Conover split after 3 years of dating. DeSorbo revealed that the breakup happened during Thanksgiving weekend. In a December 2024 episode of Giggly Squad, DeSorbo made the initial announcement of the split. She told listeners, quote, "I love him, I think he loves me. I think we will remain friends, no one did anything. It wasn't a bad thing. I think we both were just being really mature and saying what we want and what we didn't want. And I think that's extremely powerful, to be able to voice how you're feeling in real time and what you want for your future," end quote. Conover took to social media to break his silence on the split, noting that it happened during the holidays and he was quote-unquote very shocked by the split. Following the news, cheating rumors circulated regarding DeSorbo. Social media users speculated that she was seeing comedian Marcelo Hernandez and later a mystery man at a Philadelphia Eagles game. During an episode of Giggly Squad, she said, quote, "Let me say this here and now. I did not move on with some new guy," end quote. She makes it clear that she didn't emotionally or physically cheat on Conover. She later clarifies the timeline of the breakup, noting that they didn't announce it immediately due to Conover doing promo for Bravo's Southern Charm. Things changed after Christmas when Conover was on a trip and presented himself as single. Upon learning this, the server wanted to announce the breakup and texted Conover before doing so. During the February 6th episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Conover does not outrightly deny the cheating allegation to Sorbo faces. He said, quote, "I don't want to be involved. I got broken up with. I'm the ex-boyfriend, moving on with my life. I'm not going to get sucked into the mud with them," end quote. The duo were in two different places both physically and figuratively, as the Sorbo lived in New York and Conover lived in Charleston. They both had differing views on marriage and children. The breakup is likely to be the center of the upcoming seasons of both Bravo's Summer House and Southern Charm. Speaking of breakups, Jessica Alba files for divorce from Cash Warren after almost 17 years of marriage. According to page 6, Alba submitted her petition via her attorney, Laura Wasser. Warren filed his response almost immediately through his lawyer, Adam Philip Lipsick. Both listed the date of separation as December 27th and cited, quotes, "irreconcilable differences," unquote. They have requested joint physical and legal custody of their 3 children. According to TMZ, the couple did not sign a prenuptial agreement. Both have successful businesses, Alba with Honest Company, which is valued at $623 million, and Warren's Pair of Thieves brand that's valued at $100 million. The news of the split was first announced on January 8th, with Warren moving into the same condo building as Sam Asghari, who happens to be Britney Spears' ex-husband. Wendy Williams signed a legal document to enter Wells Fargo and post guardianship. She signed an affidavit requesting a judge remove her legal guardian, Sabrina Morissi. TMZ insiders allege that Williams claims she has regained capacity to function independently. Williams' doctors diagnosed the TV talk show host with a form of dementia in 2024, though she claims she does not have the medical condition. Sources say she will be reevaluated by a doctor on February 18th. The doctor has been hired by the attorney that Williams hired to help her end the guardianship. The new attorney comes after Williams fired her court-appointed attorney, Linda Radisky, on January 29th. If the judge denies Williams' request, sources tell TMZ that she plans to demand a trial by jury. The jury would decide if the guardianship should end. The 2025 Berlin Film Festival kicked off on Thursday with its opening ceremony at the Berlin Neopalast Theater. The ceremony was shorter than years past, with most of it dedicated to the honorary Bear for Career Achievement, which was given to veteran actress Tilda Swinton. She gave a passionate and political speech, saying, quote, "The inhumane is being perpetrated on our watch. I'm here to name it without hesitation or doubt in my mind, and to lend my unwavering solidarity to all those who recognize the unacceptable complacency of greed-addicted governments who make nice with planet wreckers and war criminals where they come from," end quote. Swinton's speech was not surprising, as Berlin is a political city and the festival tends to be a backdrop for activism and protests. Not only did Swinton have a political speech, various actors took to the red carpet with political moments of their own. Various German actors alongside Berlin Nam Festival head Trisha Tuttle held up a photo of Israeli actor David Cuneo, who is one of the hostages held by Hamas. A rally was held earlier in the day in support of Cuneo and his brother Ariel, who's also held captive. The year's festival serves as Tuttle's first year at the helm, replacing former directors Carl Chatrian and Mariette Risenbeek. The duo faced many cultural and financial challenges during their lengthy tenure. There are 19 films featured in this year's festival, including Richard Linklater's Blue Moon, which stars Ethan Hawke, as well as Miguel Franco's Dreams, starring Jessica Chastain. The festival will run until February 23rd.